Hello everyone, the December review here, back again with a movie review. Today, we have Windfall, the new home invasion thriller you can find on Netflix. The film stars Jason Segel, Lily Collins, and Jesse Plemons, and was directed by Charlie McDowell. Spoilers are ahead, so make sure to check out the film.
I forgot how gorgeous this place is.
Armed with an interesting premise, 3 actors, 1 location, and 90 minutes to fill, Windfall takes the home invasion angle, tweaks a few things you may have expected, and the end result is a rather solid thriller with some excellent acting. The film starts off with Jason, billed as Nobody, lounging around a quaint vacation home. It's clear that he isn't there to get away, but rather rob the place. After finding some jewelry and a stack of cash, Nobody is about to get out of Dodge, but alas, a couple has arrived to spend some time there. Our robber tries to make a quiet getaway from inside the home, but he's spotted, resulting in him taking the couple hostage. That couple, billed here as the wife and CEO, are barricaded in a sauna while the robber takes off. Well, once he is safely in his car and ready to leave, he spots what could be a security camera looking right at him. So he heads back to the home, rounds up our unfortunate couple again, and demands a large amount of cash. After a slightly amazing haggling session where the victims actually drive the price up, the parties agree on $500,000 and have to spend the next 24 hours or so together while they wait for the cash. Home invasion films can be quite hectic. Look no further than the intense Funny Games. Either version will do, or the well put together The Strangers. Usually the bad guys are the aggressive ones, toying with their captives and evoking fear at every turn. With Windfall, the stakes never really get that high, for the most part, as our no-name robber isn't much of a hostage type. He isn't much of anything, it seems. No name, no backstory, just a guy whose luck has run out and is trying to figure out a way to stay out of trouble that he finds himself in. In turn, our couples are more of the instigators, specifically the CEO, who wavers between indifference and defiance towards his captivator. For much of the screen time, the 3 leads wax poetic about their home as the trio kills time before the cash can arrive. Little pieces of information about our couple are sprinkled around, such as their strained marriage and his infidelity. The CEO is a billionaire tech giant whose product saves failing businesses. His arrogance is plenty, and he eventually asks his wife to become friends with the robber in order to appeal on his good nature in case things get messy once the money does show up. The direction here from McDowell is pretty interesting. The film kicks off with some great still shots mixed with a great score. These types of views are later throughout the film and give it a unique vibe that kept things a bit uneven, which is actually a good thing in this type of story. I was intrigued with Segel as our robber. It's clear early on that his character is a bit tamer than one you would expect. He doesn't want to be in this position, but is forced out of necessity. He plays nice with his captives, seemingly feeling bad for his actions at times. It's not until he finally hits a wall near the end of the film where he might become a threat. This moment doesn't last very long. The film would have had a bit more of an edge to it if he felt more unpredictable earlier in the film. His lack of backstory and motivation can work well in more straightforward horror films, but here I kept waiting to get a few answers to his reasoning, but nothing comes. A bit more narrative would have helped the tension. Jesse steals the show at times as our overconfident billionaire. He plays the robber off as a minor inconvenience, agreeing to his whims and even helping him attain more cash early on. As the day goes by and everyone starts to lose a little bit of focus, he becomes a bit unsteady, kicking off the film's pretty solid conclusion. It's a tricky role and Jesse does quite well with it. Lily Collins tries to become the film's emotional centerpiece. She fills in the blanks on some of her relationship struggles with the CEO, as she tries to befriend the robber. She does a great job where, as a viewer, her disdain appeared genuine, blurring the lines between survival mode and faking empathy. Overall, Windfall is a breezy 90-minute thriller that has some excellent and unique direction shots, taking full advantage of its setting and blending seamlessly with the pitch-perfect score. Our three leads each bring a nice touch to their respective motives, of which we're allowed to see, allowing the story to take its time playing out until its ramped-up final act. I would have liked to have seen a bit more motive behind the robber instead of just hinting at the corporate landscape of evil rich people, but the undoing of the marriage takes a bigger role here, suggesting that money truly can't buy happiness. Windfall is a solid thriller, which I do recommend and give 3 out of 5 stars.
I want $150,000.
You think that's enough?
Yeah, I think you're probably gonna want more than that.
If you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel for more, and let me know your thoughts on the film in the comments section below.